Today we're in Manchester, Michigan at Sown Farm with farmer Megan DeLue. Welcome, Megan, or thank you for having us,
Of course, it's my pleasure. Thanks for coming out here.
So, Megan, you've been a market vendor since 2011 at the Canton Farmers Market, and how long have you had this farm?
We bought the farm in 2010.
Wow, so did you start farming in 2010?
We did a little bit of prep work, but we kind of hit the ground running in 2011.
Okay, so you've been farming for just over a year then?
Yeah, this will be our second season. Yeah.
Okay, great. And how many acres do you farm on?
Well, we have 10 total.
Okay.
But we grow intensively on 1 acre.
Okay. And what kind of farming practices do you have out here?
Well,
what do you use?
I think it would almost appear that we have a huge garden in terms of our practices.
Okay.
More like a market garden. We don't own a tractor. We use all hand tools.
Wow.
And the reason we do that is to really care for our soil and to build our soil health over time. So we don't want to be driving over it 2 or 3 times a year.
Okay. So, and as far as pesticides and that kind of thing, you'd be considered natural, and natural would mean pesticide-free?
Mm-hmm. We follow all the National Organic Program standards, but we're not certified this year. We actually might go ahead and start the process next year.
And I noticed that you have 2 hoop houses. I think you said 1 a year you've added?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
1 each year.
So what is a hoop house? What are the benefits for a farmer?
Well, especially our size for small scale farmers, hoop houses allow you to generate an income longer in the year. So you don't have to pack all of your income into just the summer months when most crops are growing. So a hoop house is essentially like an unheated greenhouse, and it traps the heat from the sun. So most hoop houses don't have electricity, which ours definitely don't. And it also is really good for the plants because it protects from wind and from insects, and so you get a better quality product out of it. So we can harvest out of there 12 months a year.
Which is really great.
Yeah.
And you can actually move the hoop house as well.
Yes. You can, at least the smaller one you can.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Not the larger one.
And the benefit of that is just different soil.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, it also allows you to give the soil a break essentially, and you can put a cover crop in there, and so you have less soil-borne diseases and issues like that.
Okay, so the hoop house, you're going to bring those kind of things to the harvest market we have coming up on November 18th from 9 to 2 at the Katie Boyer Barn and around Preservation Park. So you'll be there with a lot of local farmers. What kind of things will be grown in the hoop house that you'll actually bring?
Out of the hoop house we'll have salad, we'll have spinach, we'll have radishes, head lettuce, maybe a few herbs like cilantro. So they're all cold tolerant crops. Oh, we'll also have kale and Swiss chard and beets.
Okay, so quite a variety really.
A good variety.
That's pretty amazing and a great thing for Michigan farmers that can expand the season.
Yes, definitely.
So, and what about the winter time? Do the crops kind of change in the winter, or those same ones will be available in the winter as well?
Most of those will still be available. We actually float a row cover over the crops in the hoop houses, which increases the temperature another 15 degrees.
Wow. Okay.
So we can keep most of the same things. You have to wait till the sun comes out a little bit to thaw the vegetables, and then you can harvest them. So we'll have most of the same stuff. We'll just kind of add another layer of protection over them.
That's great.
Yeah.
So last year we had 2 farmers, you and another farmer with produce, and people were so shocked, and even when we were on Fox 2, they were shocked that you could actually have that produce. So that's really a great thing.
Yeah, and it's great for the people eating it because there's nothing like winter vegetables.
Right.
They're so much more tasty.
Fresh cut too.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, well thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much for coming.
You've got just a beautiful farm.
Okay.